one more piece. Remember, I did the bistro table and then I did the bench. Well, there was a table with that commission set. So, what to do? Hey, I'm Margie with the Asking Spot. Here's a plan. I did the bistro table in line with what they had around their pool, and I did the bench with what the wife was really thrilled about. So this one, I want to kind of give a little hint to what the husband kind of liked, because this one's going to go out and be out in another part of their yard, so it won't be exactly right next to either of the other pieces I did. Hopefully, everything I learned from those experiences, because they were learning curves, will help this adventure. See all this? A little vinegar and water is gonna make it go bye-bye. It never fails. I've had it with wood furniture pieces before, and yes, now with this metal piece, the one screw that just won't come out. Yep. Happened with this one. Now, with a wood piece of furniture, I've done it before where, you can either hammer it and that will kind of dislodge stuff, or you can even go to extreme measures and drill around it and then just repair everything when it's done. And yeah, I've had metal pieces where I've patched some holes and stuff, but this, I want it to keep its strength. It's not the end of the world. If I can't get this out, I'll just work around it. And yes, I did try WD-40. That's actually where my next problem lies, because while it didn't work, if it had worked, that'd be great, but I'd still have the problem of WD-40. See how this looks? And see how this looks? It's supposed to look like that. A lot on the cleaner side, but the WD-40 has gotten saturated in this. I might try a little rubbing alcohol and some dishwashing liquid to try to do my best to clean that up, because whatever I put on top of this, I want it to actually adhere, and I think the WD-40 might impede that.
And the next day...
So if you saw one of my earlier videos, you might have noticed that,
Fail!
I had some fails, as in the sandblasting. Whew, not good. And then I tried chemical strippers. Now,
Gross.
they worked, but they were a lot of work. I got some great suggestions that said, hey, why don't you try maybe the pressure washer at a car wash? The you do it yourself kind of things. And I thought that was really cool. But it's ridiculously hot, so I just didn't want to go through all that. And I also was thinking, wait a minute, if that water pressure is good enough to take paint off, then that's not good for cars, so maybe it's not that strong.
What? Why?
I don't know. But then I got the other suggestion, just using your own personal pressure washer, which here's the funny part. We had one, but I gave it away because we never used it.
No tirani?
Whatever. I'm going to try just my regular hose from home and just, put it on its highest setting.
Oh, dry up.
Let's discuss the sprays I've been using. Now, the first one I put on is Rust Reformer. Now, I have used this on just about every metal piece I've ever worked on. The idea is you spray it on, it activates with the rust and creates a black oxide. Is that exactly what it's doing? I'm not sure, but it seems to be doing something and it's pretty cool. The only thing I caution though is that when you put this on, that's pretty much the fini of your sanding abilities. So you want the piece as smooth as you possibly can get it. Yeah, do like this. Then I went ahead and took a shot. Before I put my color on, I thought I should put a primer on, and I put this on. It's got the flex in it. The idea being behind it is that, okay, maybe this will be flexible enough because the metal's not, but to handle so the paint can expand and contract with the sun and the cool of the evening. So I'm hoping this works like that. Do I know if it will? No clue. And then we have our colors. Now, I did use Behr paints, and to be honest, I was never a fan of Behr back in the day, but it's grown on me, and I especially like the metallics. These go on really nice, and I like the colors they come up. Not a paid endorsement, although if, hey.
Are you done?
But then we have our final coat. It is the only thing I put on anything that goes outside, and that's a spar urethane. It's because spar urethanes are designed to handle, like I said, you know, the hot and the cold, the temperature changes. So you want that, and whether it's a wood piece or a metal piece, I'm going to use spar urethane. It's also, you know, helps with water resistance and whatnot. So there you go. Here's where I got a little ahead of myself. I decided to put this ring on super tight and tighten it down like it was ready to go. Wrong move. What I needed to do is keep it loose enough so I could have some movement when I put on the tabletop. In the end, I ended up putting on the tabletop and then going back and loosening everything on the ring. I'm hoping this saves you some time. Alright, if you could, please give a thumbs up, click the subscribe button if you haven't already, and thank you so much if you have. And now, here's a look at what it started as. It's not an all bad piece, but it wasn't what they were looking for. Here's what they were looking for, the final results. Thanks so much for watching the Asking Spot. Really appreciate it.